So in the last video I told you about some game changing steps I took and how they really helped me. But today I want to some dangerous mistakes I took and how they nearly ruined my life. But today I want to tell you about 10 game changing steps I took and I've completely transformed my life based on what I told you in the last video. So let's jump right into it. Number 10 was me giving my life to Jesus. You see, you might not be a Christian, even if you're a Muslim. Once you're dedicated to the person you're serving, to the person you believe is your creator, if it's God, if it's Allah, whatever you serve, just make sure you are dedicated to them. I think that will just advise you to become a Christian, yeah, and be dedicated to Jesus. Do the right things, because once you know, he said, if you do the right, if you know that this thing is wrong, and you don't do it, it's not a sin. So just make sure you keep yourself holy, keep yourself pure. Don't do anything that's going to be bad, that is going to take you to hell, that's going to ruin your life at the end, that's going to make you have eternal suffering. Just be a good child of God. It's that simple. And every other thing will follow you. And then the next thing that actually changed my life was me starting YouTube. You see, I had this inferiority complex, like I said in the last video. I had inferiority complex and I had to just find a way of overcoming it anyway. So I had to start YouTube to make sure that people hear my voice, people see my face without me facing anybody, without me comforting anybody. But it was not that exact time. I had to also talk to people publicly. So I just had to start building my confidence from home. I face my parents, face my siblings, face my neighbors, then face my people on my street, face people in my school, until I finally got to face people on YouTube and face people everywhere. So which actually helped me a lot. Then another thing again is going to be self-motivation. You see, you have to just motivate yourself to do something at some point. That sometimes I find it very difficult to make videos. So what I just do at that moment is I pray. After I pray, I listen to motivational speeches from Motivacity. I just listen to it, just make sure that I get boosted, and then once I do that, I'm ready to make videos. And once I jump out and making videos, it's non-stop. I make at least a lot of videos, so just to make sure that I put myself, I save up for time. And you know, once I make like 10 videos per day, I'm able to edit earlier, make more videos and schedule more. So it's going to be much more easier. I just have to motivate myself. Then I also, since I was motivating myself also, I'm a guy. I had to jump into self-development. I had to learn skills, yeah, because it's on a normal note, my natural talent is drawing. I was born with the with the gift of drawing, but I just found that drawing is not going to be the only thing I will need. I had to jump into graphic design. I learned graphic designing, so most of my thumbnails I designed them myself. Video editing, I'm editor my videos myself. Nobody edits videos for me. I had to learn a bit of animation, which was not fully. Learn a bit of animation. I learned public speaking. I learned even how to refine my tool. It's not working well, but I just had to do something to make sure that I keep on going and not remain one spot. So I had to learn a lot of things, learn a lot of skills to make sure that I get boosted, I get the remover I'll say I need into a lot of things I needed to do. And then one other thing again was when I became, I think, around 17, I had to take another game changing step. I became hungry for success. You see, the love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, but you also know the lack of money is the root of all evil. See, I'm telling you, also don't care about what anybody says. You want to get the money, go out and get the money and don't come back until you made that money. You have to be hungry for success. So I had to just put this internal drive beside me. My wallpapers on my phone, I just make sure that I save pictures about motivation, I listen to motivation, my alarm is a motivation, my regulator is a motivation. So I just make sure that I get this drive to get hungry for success. And when I say hungry for success, I mean really, really hungry. You see an opportunity, you jump at an opportunity as fast as you jump at a conclusion. You give an idea, you execute the idea immediately with that. You brainstorm seriously. So you just go through those things. And then I have to go into discipline and motivation. I just have to discipline myself to do things at the right time, when it is right and when it is needed. I have to motivate myself to keep on doing those things as long as it's good and as long as it's going to help me in my future. Just discipline and motivate yourself. Once you can do these two things, your life will never remain the same. I can actually bet you to do. And also, number 4 was, I told you I'm an introvert, but number 4, actually I had to change something. I started making connections. You see, I found that I could not do this myself. I talk people like in different parts of the world, not just in Nigeria, in my country. I talk people in different parts of the world concerning both my YouTube interviews. So I had to just start making connections on how to grow myself. So not just growing myself, because I was also helping them. They were also growing, and I had to do something to make sure that I'm not more in the same place. I just have to keep on going, because you see, once someone said we is better than me, that's it. Once you do something as a team, you have to just go. You have to make connection, the right connection. Once you make the right connections in everything, both in business, in finances, in your academy, you find out that you can do it better. Because take for example now, if I have a friend in Canada, if I'm going to Canada, I can easily call the person, I'm coming over. Can I get a place to stay? It's that simple. Or I need a job at somewhere, can you hear me? Find out stuff like that. That's easier to do. So just have to move into it. And then I became top skilled. When I say top skilled, that I perfected all the skills I was learning. Like I said earlier, graphic designing, I made sure I perfected my graphic design to the fullest. Video editing, I made sure I perfect my video editing to the fullest. My animation, I may not be good at that, but I'm doing what I can do. Yes, and I believe I'm the best at it. So even if I bet you, the way you see yourself, that's the way you are. Others will address. If you see yourself as the best, others will address you as the best. If you see yourself as medium, I am adult. They will address you as medium. If you see yourself as the least, they will address you as the least. So it's the way you see yourself that the people actually also see. And then I started living a private life. You see, most of my script I made, I don't often allow people to see. Even some of my friends, I don't give them the topic. The script itself, they don't see it. Most of the things I do, I go places. Sometimes I just call them, okay, I'm somewhere. Oh, when was sorry, I couldn't inform. That's it. You don't have to explain deeply to things like that. So just make sure you live a private life. Not everybody has to know what is going on inside your life. And last but not the least, be committed and consistent. You see, someone said, without commitment, you will never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you will never finish. Commitment is what makes you start. Okay, how to read. Yeah. Then consistency then sets in. I want to read it for 4 hours a day, 6 hours a day. I want to read TV books a day. That's consistent. So once you can, since I became committed, which was one of the easiest things to do, consistency is very, very difficult. So that's why I had to add discipline, which will make you consistent in everything you do. So don't just jump at work and you just get yourself burned out immediately. Just be consistent in it. You don't need for you to want to do 100 push-ups. I can't do 20 push-ups, but I can do 11. Sometimes I do 10 and I just let me do one more. I do 11. After doing 11 for sometimes, I decided to, when I got to 11, I had to do one more. I added 12. I did 12 for like few weeks. I added 13. Just keep on adding one more until you are perfect at that one more. Jump to the next one. You have to be consistent at what you are doing. Subscribe. I don't know. You can also take all these game-changing steps to see if they can also help your life in any way. Subscribe to David Impact Intelligence, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Yep, in the very next one. Bye.